Hi, my name is Tammy. I'm also known as Gracie's Goodies. I have a blog at graciesgoodies.blogspot.com, and I'm Gracie's Goodies on Instagram, but I am TammyG on Ravelry. So I have been thinking about doing some type of vlog type thing. I have a really hard time listening to podcasts, and I've just been able to just get into them the past 2 months. But I also can't listen to audiobooks. I don't know what it is about it. I just can't. So I originally thought, well, maybe that'd be kind of fun, maybe to do a podcast, because since I've been watching them. I've watched quite a few, and then I decided, yeah, no, that's a lot of work. I am an elementary school teacher by day, and so a lot of times I bring work home with me, and so that's just a lot of work. So I decided maybe I'll do a video vlog every once in a while. And this year I decided I'm really focusing on self-stripe socks mainly. I am a crocheter first and foremost. I started crocheting when I was a kid. I crocheted for close to 30 years before I ever picked up knitting. I picked up knitting mainly to make socks, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been a learning experience. So I'm going to be doing a sock blog and or vlog about it. I am by no means an advanced person. It's just what have I found that I like, what have I found that I don't like, and some of the yarns that I've used, especially self-stripe, because I'm really addicted to self-striping yarns. So I have made to date 23 pairs of socks. 13 of those are self-striped socks. Right now I have 11 pairs of socks on the needles, and 7 of those are self-striped socks. So yeah, a little addicted. And I tend to just do the vanilla. So I'm just going to kind of go through my self-striped socks. The first self-striped sock I ever did was actually my only top-down socks, and I actually did them 2 at a time. I can't remember what this was. I think it's one of those German, I think it was one of the German socks. I know exactly where I bought the yarn, down in Mystic, Connecticut, and you can see that the red has run a little bit in the white, so it has run a little bit. I don't wear them very often because they were my first sock. They don't fit as well. They do roll at the tops, which kind of bugs me a little bit because obviously I didn't do the cuff as long as I should have. But I still enjoyed them. I actually did them 2 at a time also, which is the only time I've done them 2 at a time, and the only time I've done top down. I really liked 2 at a time, and I don't know why I don't do it some more, but so these are my first pair, okay? Now, as I said, I don't remember what yarn it is. It came in a ball, and it's like the World of Color yarns. I remember there was a whole bunch of they did stripes for different flags of the world. So that was that one. Okay. After that, my next one, which I could kind of consider a self-stripe, although it's really not a self-stripe, are these. And they don't match, which kind of bugs me. I am a matchy person. They have felted a little bit on the foot, pretty much right here in the heel. It's felted pretty thick, and they're no longer the same size. You can see. So I really don't wear these much because one obviously has become a lot shorter than the other one. And to be honest, I don't think they were when I finished, but who knows, because this was a long time ago. They're also very big up here. I have a really hard time with socks falling down on me all the time. I have very skinny lower calf area and ankle area, and my socks fall down on me all the time. So I was still learning at this point. So those would be my second. And the yarn for that is, hold on a second. It's like tie-dye, knit 1, crochet 2, tie-dye socks, okay? And I use the Vanilla Latte pattern by Virginia Rose Jeans. And then my next one, which aren't really self-striped either, but I'll just say this was a pair of Opal, and they're my Jaywalker socks. These are way too big on me, fall down all the time. So I don't really wear these unless I'm wearing them during the summer and I bunch them down at my ankles. Again, they have felted a little bit. I do wear my socks inside my shoes, and I don't tend to wear socks around the house. I wear slippers around the house. My feet get really, really cold, so I have really thick like indoor slippers with socks that I wear like that. They're not. It's not really self-stripe, but it's a little bit self-stripe. I'll throw those in there. Okay. So my next self-stripe would be my October Fire. These are this yarn, and it's Girl on Fire from Friday Studios Monday, which I believe she's in Norway. I think it's in Norway. These I enjoy a lot. And again, I use the vanilla latte pattern. I do wear these, although they do fall down on me a little bit. I'm thinking of putting elastic in the tops of some of my socks. And I really, really like these. And obviously I'm getting better. I was getting better at sizing them for myself because I had a hard time with this, the heel flap being too long for my feet. And so I have gotten better at that, but these ones match pretty well. And so I'm really happy with that. Those were my third pair. And then my next pair would have been my Far Side of the Moon socks. And that is from Manic Pixie Dream. I don't think she's dying anymore, and I don't want to spread rumors, but I don't know if she's around anymore. Okay. She hasn't been on Ravelry in a long time, and her shop has been closed down or not had anything in it. So I don't know. I absolutely love these socks. I love these socks. I actually did a short row heel on these, which I've only done like once or twice. I usually do a heel flap, but I wanted that in the short row. And so these socks I just love, and I try to wear them, and I do wear them quite often. They also fall down on me. So again, they've stretched out a little bit on the top. So again, as I said, I think I'm going to put some elastic, at least just on the top, just to keep them down, up, or even like at the bottom of the cuff. I don't know which would be better. So love these socks. After that would be my Adele socks. Ha! Because the color is called Rolling in the Deep. So every time I worked on these socks, I sang Adele's song. So these are my Adele socks. Look at that color. Isn't that awesome, awesome purple color? I don't know if you can see my hair. My hair is in everything. Again, I have an issue with them falling down. But look at this. This yarn is from Quaere Fibre. And I don't think she makes this colorway anymore, but I just love it. I'm not a huge orange fan, but that olive and the purple and the orange together, gosh, I love these socks. I love these socks. I have a lot to match these socks, though. As I said, I'm a very matchy person. My next pair that I did were Freedom Rollers, which were a Rose City Rollers, which was from a red, white, and blue yarn that I made for a friend. I have not made myself any Rose City Rollers, but I really do want to make some, so I might do that. My next ones are my Dork socks, and these are my Dork socks. The color is I Love Dorks, and it's from Knitmona, and it's on her sparkle base. And it actually came with a project bag that are these colors and have cassette tapes on them. So it's the whole 80s thing. I like these a lot. But again, I have an issue with the tops. But I match them so well. Again, I don't have a lot of colors that match these socks. So I don't wear them as often as I would like because I am a matchy person. I can't wear mismatched socks with my clothing. I just can't. And then I have your Screw You Rainbows. Okay, these are by White Birch Fiber Arts, Lisa Bass, who I've met several times. I bought from her first at Stitches East, which is no longer, and it's now Stitches United, which is coming up in March again in Hartford. I love these socks. And so I started to, so that my socks would fit me, I started just doing ribbing all the way down. And that pretty much works for me. My socks stay up and pretty much works for me. Again, I did a flap I want to say that I either do Eye of Partridge or I just do a slip stitch. But I love these socks. I absolutely love these socks, and I wear these ones actually quite often. And I will say that I don't even know how many skeins of Lisa Bass's yarn I have of white fiber, of white birch fiber arts yarn I have. I have a lot. I buy from her in person. I buy from her online. I have a lot. At one point, I'm going to do a video of all my self-strip yarns that I have. Then I have my Turtlepurl Live Long and Prosper socks, my Spock-inspired socks. So these are Spock socks. I have one other. I have her. I think it's her trench coat. I think I have her trench coat one. But I also really love these socks, and I wear these quite often. And again, I just did a ribbing all the way down so that it fits me best. Okay, and I love that I got the little gold right there on the heel turn for both socks. So I love these. And after that would be my Spring is in the Air. This yarn came all the way from New Zealand. And again, it's a lot of fun. And again, I just did a basic ribbing down. And heel flap and turn. These fit me pretty well. They stay up pretty well. This yarn is pretty soft. I remember when I was knitting with it, it kind of felt stringy to me, the yarn, but the socks don't feel like that at all, because I don't know if it was just so tightly spun. I don't know all the phrases and all the lingo and everything yet. So, like these. Love these. Love these. And then I have my Zombie Valentine, which are shorter than I normally make, but I finished these in probably the shortest time of socks I've ever finished. It was about a week. It usually sometimes takes me up to 2 years to finish socks. I adore this colorway. Love this colorway. It's Love Potion by Rock and String. And it is just, it's so soft. This yarn is so soft. And I just love this colorway. And as I said, they're a little bit shorter than I normally do. But love them. And then I have my Zombie Autumns. And yeah, I have pieces coming out of these. These are also by Lisa Bass. I don't think she makes this colorway anymore, White Birch Fiber Arts. I got this also at a festival booth. And it's either called Autumn Zombie or Zombie Autumn. I can't remember exactly which one. But I love these too. So these are like the Halloween-y type socks, but I wear them anytime. And so, very nice. And then my last ones I'm going to show you are my Desert Vista Dyeworks. I have 3 colors. Well, I have more than 3 colors from Desert Vista Dyeworks. I think I have 5 colors. But I have 3 of her Walking Dead colors, and this one is If You Kill Glenn. I also have If You Kill Carol, which I used actually in a shawl. And I also have If You Kill Abe. And if you're a Walking Dead fan, you know that 2 of these characters are already dead. Please don't kill the 3rd character, because it is one of my favorite characters. And I think that character has gone on a really fascinating journey through the entire show. I don't read the comics. I have read the comics, and I don't care about spoilers. I'll read spoilers from the comics. But I really like the show. So this is my not my last pair that I made, but the last pair I'm going to show you. So this is my If You Kill Glenn socks. Glenn, he is gone. I have some of her others too. I think I have 2 or 3 other colors. I'm pretty sure I have her zombie. Well, I have one that I'm making a pair of fingerless mitts from, and then I think I have 1 or 2 other colors. I have also I am making 2 pairs of fingerless mitts with some self-stripe. I've made a fingerless mitts with some self-stripe from White Birch Fiber Arts, a different self-stripe. And so I just really love self-striping yarn. I don't know what it is about it. I just love it. I'm willing to pay the money for it because I did some yarn dyeing with a friend of mine one day, and whoa, baby, that is a lot of work. And we did not self-stripe. I can't imagine self-striping and the amount of work it is. I'm all for buying it. I'm all for enjoying it. So just wanted to share a little bit of those ones that I've made. And then this is a little longer than I thought it would be. And we'll see where we go from here. All right. Thanks. Bye.